everybody, and welcome back to this edition of Mocs News. We are so glad to have you back. This month is Black History Month, and every week we will remember those from our past to our present as they continue to bring change.
The coronavirus is showing no signs of slowing down. We bring you the latest news.
And our Bailey Biddle brings you the latest in sports.
I'm Esme Nance.
And I'm Lindy Longstreth. Your news starts now. We finally got a break in the rain, but not before it soaked the Tennessee Valley. Here's video from the Chickamauga Dam in Chattanooga where all the gates are open to manage the water level now in the Tennessee River. Experts say we received a month's amount of rainfall in just 2 days. Now take a look at the Scrappy Moore practice field near UTC. It's now underwater from the recent flooding caused by a nearby river. What's next for us? We'll have the answer later in the newscast.
The Chinese doctor Li Wenliang, who last year tried to warn the public of a potential SARS-like virus, is dead. It all began December 30th when Dr. Li dropped news to his colleagues about the potential threats of a SARS-like illness through Chinese messaging app WeChat. Dr. Li recognized the virus as coronavirus and told his colleagues to warn their family and friends privately. His messages went viral. Dr. Liang was punished and was accused of rumor mongering by Wuhan police, who were trying to keep the outbreak under wraps. A few months later, Dr. Liang died from the virus he tried to keep from affecting others. Now the death toll in those infected with the virus continues to grow with no signs of slowing down.
The University Health Services partners with Simba Community Care to bring UTC students free HIV and STI screenings this semester. According to the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, nearly 20 million sexually transmitted infections are diagnosed each year. About 1 in 4 of all new HIV infections is among youth ages 13 to 24 years old. If you missed out this past Wednesday, you can catch up the next one on February 19th. Prevention and education establishes good sexual health. Get tested and stay safe out there.
The Office of Student and Family Engagement hosted a screening of Harriet, which is based on the famous life of Harriet Tubman. The film was a powerful look into her life and what led her to become the Moses of the slaves. There was a big turnout at the screening. In honor of Black History Month, we will spend time recognizing the achievements in the African American community and how they helped to get society to where it is today. This week's Black History Moment is dedicated to the hit TV show Soul Train. Soul Train was created by Chicago radio announcer Don Cornelius and was the first TV show to prominently feature African Americans. It aired in 1970 on WCIU-TV in Chicago. It had also been the longest running program, running from 1970 to 2006. The show included African American dancers and other talents contributing to the rise of soul and funk music. One of the first performers on the show was Gladys Knight and the Pips. It is also the origin of the Soul Train line dance. The legacy of Soul Train still lives today through the Soul Train Awards broadcasted on BET every year.
The Hunter Museum welcomed experts and professionals from all over Chattanooga who pass down knowledge and connections to younger generations. Black Professionals is a recurring event at the Hunter Art Museum where African American students can reach out to local professionals and like-minded people in their fields. Our own Littleton H. Mason singer showed up and showed out, singing several hit songs. Local poets Marcus Ellsworth and Erica Roberts touched on the struggles of being African American in America. The event left students feeling inspired to follow their dreams. If you missed the event, look for more PATH events throughout the semester. Stay tuned to Mocs News for updates on them.
It is now time for the weather.
Our Patrick Redden has this week's weather report.
This upcoming week will be colder than last, so be sure to pull out those winter jackets. Today you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 40 and a low of 30 degrees. Saturday, we're going to have some snow showers. High is going to be 50 and there's going to be a really low of 29. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high of 57 and a low of 48. Monday, we're going to have a little rain. You can expect a high of 58 and a low of 57 on that day. Tuesday, expect some rain with a high of 62 and a low of 45. Wednesday, you can expect showers. We're going to have a high of 55 and a low of 49. Thursday, more showers with a high of 56 and a low of 41 degrees. It's going to be a real wet week next week. That's it for weather. Back to the news desk.
President Donald Trump won impeachment acquittal in the U.S. Senate, bringing to a close only the third presidential trial in American history. Senators sworn to do stood and stated their votes for the roll call, saying guilty or not guilty, and a swift tally almost exclusively along party lines. Mitt Romney was the lone Republican senator to vote for impeachment.
Now it's time for sports.
We now toss it to our Bailey Biddle.
It was a big game on Wednesday night for the Mocs men's basketball team in the Roundhouse in a SoCon matchup. The Chattanooga Mocs basketball team had a huge SoCon matchup in the Roundhouse Wednesday night against ETSU. ETSU was tied for first place in the SoCon, and the Mocs were looking to avenge their loss on Saturday to knock off the Bucks. The Mocs started off hot and were matching every shot the Bucks put up. David Jean-Baptiste and Matt Ryan had a big night. The Mocs had a 6-point lead going to halftime, but ETSU had other plans. ETSU had a big run in the second half, where all 5 starters scored double-digit points to end the game, and the Bucks ended up winning 80-64. The Mocs are now 14-10 on the year and play the Wofford Terriers on Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Chattanooga Mocs quarterback Nick Tiano showed up big in NFLPA Collegiate Bowl and came home with the most valuable player trophy to add to his resume. Tiano was truly appreciative of this opportunity to play in the bowl game and said, "Being a guy out of a small school, I hope it sets an example for all the guys in Chattanooga and everywhere else that if you do the right thing and take care of business, you can give yourself a chance." The NFL Draft starts Thursday, April 23rd. The Kansas City Chiefs are Super Bowl champions and are headed to Disney World. The Chiefs beat the San Francisco 49ers in Super Bowl 54 by a score of 31-20. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes was Super Bowl MVP and threw 2 touchdowns in the game. Longtime head coach Andy Reid finally got a Super Bowl title. I'm Bailey Biddle with Mocs News. Have a good afternoon.
This Sunday, February 9th, the 92nd Academy Awards will honor the best films and their achievements over the last year in Los Angeles, California. There will not be a host again this year, but instead, there will be tons of live entertainment, star-powered performances, and A-list presenters. Some of the biggest names in Hollywood will be honored. You can watch the Academy Awards on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern Time this Sunday. That does it for this edition of Mocs News. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to check out our website at mocsnews.com to continue following the news throughout the week.
And while you are there, make sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great weekend from all of us here at Mocs News.